Well, thanks for visiting us here at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses with your Monday weather update. It is a few weeks of warm weather, but it is back to winter here this morning. It is going to be a cold and blustery day. We have a couple of cool days to start the week, but there is a big warming trend that may push us close to 90 by the end of the week. So we'll see a pretty wide spread in temperatures. Coldest day being today. We'll wake up to these temperatures in the 30s. We'll make it into the 40s this afternoon, but just given the wind today, we'll feel like it's in the 30s even as we go through the afternoon and early evening hours today. The rain is clearing out. We have a few additional showers that have popped up early this morning. Those will move out pretty quickly in the clearing line. Already making its way down to Shreveport here this morning, so we'll quickly see the sunshine take over. But behind the cold front that pushed the storms through yesterday, those winds are gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. That is going to be the case all day today. So we actually have a wind advisory in effect until 7 p.m. here. Wind gusts will be 20 to 30 miles per hour, likely through sunset tonight, and that's what's going to make it feel so cold today. There's the wind chill in the 20s and 30s early this morning, so you will need the heavier jacket if you're doing anything outside today, and wind will eventually let up closer to sunset here, but you can see the wind chill low to mid 40s today, even though the air temperature will likely wind up maybe close to 50 degrees or so in a few locations here, but just make sure you're bundled up for any of those outdoor activities. Sun will be out today, and wind will die down later tonight as well as tomorrow. So look here at your Robin's Day Futurecast. Clears this out very quickly. It does show the winds staying breezy through sunset tonight, but the winds will drop off here after sunset. And again, with the calm winds and clear skies tonight, the recipe for a very cold night. So we actually do have a freeze warning here that will be in effect through 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Given that we're now in the growing season, I know a lot of your flowers, your plants may be popping up here, so make sure you cover up any plants that may be susceptible to a freeze. If you just have those in the pots, you can actually bring those inside, or make sure you just cover those up later tonight. This will likely be the final freeze for most areas here. We'll be pretty cool again as we go into Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, but we actually do begin a warming trend tomorrow. There's a look at the lows tonight, which will actually wind up in the mid to upper 20s and maybe a few locations in the low 30s. So everybody will see a freeze for at least a few hours later tonight. Hopefully that will take care of some of the insects that have emerged here in the last few weeks. But you can see this large area of low pressure pushing that cold front across the country. Out in the western U.S., we have this massive ridge of high pressure that's going to bring some record-breaking heat out in the western United States this week. In fact, a lot of areas will be over 100 degrees there in the southwest, and we're not going to get that hot, but we'll be on the fringe of kind of where this ridge of high pressure is taking over for the next week. So that means dry weather and eventually warmer weather for us as well, as we should be back in the 70s by Wednesday, low 80s by the end of the week here, Thursday and Friday, and the weekend may feature a few days close to 90 or so. No rain in the forecast. Looks like our next cold front that will bring us a cool down, and maybe a slight chance of rain will be early next week.